How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another session of Amongst the Giants here on Forgebreaker. It is so good to have some D&D back here on the channel. Very happy to be here, ready to get this up and started. A little nervous. It's been a little while since I've DM'd, but I'm sure it'll go fine. I think I can handle killing the party rather effectively. Let's take a look at our schedule real quick. Fates Game Night Thursday, Red Dead Redemption 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, D&D replay starting at 8:30 Friday morning. Is going to cover this session and then the most recent sessions from some of our other games, including Stealing Dragons, which will be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday night. Entropy is back on Sunday, which is our Tomb of Annihilation playthrough. So looking forward to that as well. And then Tyranny of Dragons, which unfortunately we had to cancel yesterday, will be returning tomorrow, our Tuesday of next week, which I'm also very much looking forward to, along with Session 0 of Civil War. We're going to sit down and hash out the details of what is to come with the new session. I'm debating on if I want to stream it or not. I haven't decided yet. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Kind of on the fence at the moment about it. And last but not least, this game here will return, and I believe it's the 19th is when this returns. Currently up in the air on our Ascension game because I have other plans on the 16th. So may not be here. We'll have to get that all sorted out. But I'll let you know as soon as we figure out something. But other than that, that's pretty much everything. Are you guys ready?
Rez is ramping, but yes.
Yeah.
Really? What does that mean in English? It means John. Really? That's stupid.
I waited just long enough for you to finish that before I tried to interrupt, so.
Yeah, you know what? I can rant about how terrible the Robin Hood movie is for days, so I'm just not even going to bother. So I'm just,
all right.
I'm just going to stop.
Well, let's see. Horrendous. Thank you.
Aerith is a better Robin Hood.
The Prime sub.
Okay, Rose.
Appreciate it.
We get it.
All right. I'm just reading what Zorn put for his character thing. So
The Zorn.
I was trying to see how I would put this in here. I might just have you explain it. Oh, there we go. Adaptable. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. So, last session, we were introduced to our new party of adventurers seeking fame and warmth within the north. Located within the town of Bryn Shander, we met 6 new adventurers, each with their own stories to tell. We met Icarius Moonsoul, the wood elf monk, who claims to be, adaptable, judicious, and conceited. Sounds about right.
Sounds accurate.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Then we met
Talking about the player, or?
Yeah, I mean,
Burn.
little of the character here. Then we met the self-proclaimed badass of the group, Alakul.
I thought you were going to say Guy.
No, Dragonborn Paladin of Conquest. However, his performance in combat left a little bit to be desired.
A bit.
Then there was the conscious Yeti Hunter, the half-elf, blood hunter, Argron...
Elf?
Our half-orc, Argron Greycastle, who managed to stay alive through most of their previous encounter. We met the Celestial Warlock, Calidus, the naive tiefling, just trying to help any way that he can. and Guy Everyman, the human fighter and self-proclaimed hero of Golden Fields.
Hey, Golden Field backs that up.
Who is there that's going to dispute that claim now? And rounding out the party, the silently stalking slayer of men, the Dragonborn Ranger Perith. We meet
I'm totally a nice person, though.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
We meet these fine individuals within an inn, and the innkeeper, a rough and tumble man by the name of Scramsax, informed our party that they needed to get out and earn their keep. To do so, the party was sent to speak with Sir Beric, the famed Yeti hunter, to which they were sent immediately to the house of the Triad to get some warmth from the pelts that he had gotten from his latest score. They go to the temple and meet a man by the name of Sirac of Suzail, who offered them each a Yeti coat for free, on the stipulation that they would bring back additional pelts to keep the rest of the townfolk warm. As they agreed, they would head to the market, where they met a shifty woman by the name of Beldora, who offered to help them hunt down a wagon. They unwittingly gave her money, and she runs off and disappears, after which they run into the sheriff, Markham Southwell, who kind of speaks with them for a little bit, warns them not to give Beldora any money, and tells them exactly where they could find a horse and a wagon to make their way north. The party moves to the wheelwright, where they find Beldora once again, leading them to a cart that she may or may not have gotten through less than reputable means. As the party gathers everything together and heads north, they stumble across Yeti tracks. As they move forward, stumbling across three somewhat terrifying, one of which was rather beefy Yeti who kind of dismantled most of the party. But they were able to successfully take down all three, putting all of the pelts and gathering, I believe you guys gathered a bit of meat and things off of them as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I have it all marked down. I got
Okay. And then
3 pelts, 29 pounds of Yeti meat, but I can only carry 10 pounds back. Haha. Moving.
Yep. And then moving back to the trail, heading back south to the north gate of Bryn Shander, where as they started to approach, the ground began to quake, and these adventurers, knowing the north is full of giants, kind of fear for the worst at this point. So, how about we just move you to the map so we can see what's going on here. You guys are located all the way just north of Bryn Shander here. Let's see. The day is obviously a dreadfully cold day here in Icewind Dale, and has all of you bundled up in your warmest clothes, and thanks to your new Yeti hide coats, keeping you very, very warm at this time. From your position, you can see off into the distance the rolling smoke of the fires, keeping common folk warm as they huddle around them within the city. All around you, or all around the path to the south, footsteps in the snow. Gentleman Joe, thank you very much for the host. Those individuals trudging through the snow-covered roads on errands between the various towns in Icewind Dale. The town's outer walls, which block the worst of the wind, are caked with snow. But honestly, that's kind of the least of your concerns at the moment. As you begin to approach the city, you're interrupted by the quaking ground ahead. As you begin to get a little closer, you begin to hear sounds of frazzled citizens fleeing and shouting off in the distance. You look forward, difficult to make out the cause of the commotion at first, until you start to notice several hulking giants, their skin an icy blue color, frost clinging to their beards and skin as they stand at the ready next to the walls surrounding the outer portions of the city. Each of them begin to reach down, creating what looks to be massive boulders made of ice and snow. And we're going to drop you over to the regular map. So we'll put you... give you an idea of where you are at here.
I think they're going to win any snowball fight they get into.
I think that Guy could probably beat them.
Oh, it's true. There's a real handy trick that sometimes the halflings like to play. They sometimes put rocks in the snowballs, eh?
Pat, pat, pat.
A rock in that one.
So way up here to the north, just outside the border of this map, as you begin to approach, you see several what you can only believe to be frost giants. I'm going to go ahead and just bring them out here.
Oh, it's no problem, dear guys. See, the townsfolk are going to be safe behind the walls there. Those giants aren't going to be able to. Those giants aren't going to be able to do much damage to those people. They're going to be nice and safe inside of the walls. They just need to hold out and hope for the.
I thought you slayed a bunch of them.
Oh, I have, but I was on the inside of the walls where it was good and safe. You know, you got that height advantage. But out here, no, we're probably going to have a real hard time.
How tall are these giants?
The walls.
Yeah, so
That's what I was getting to.
the proportions of this, yeah, they are about the same size, or if not a little taller than what the walls are of this city. So this is more for positioning, so you can see where these are.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not to scale.
I think frost giants are like 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
They're like right in the middle of the height scale.
Yeah.
They're bigger than hill and fire,
Smaller
but
than
they're just
cloud.
under stone.
Yeah. So, and just we can actually give you more of an exact of what the walls are here. I believe the outer walls here. The outer walls are exactly. The gates are 15 foot high, and the outer walls themselves are 20 foot high. So they're just short of reaching the top of the wall.
But if they put their arms over their heads, they could reach the top.
Oh yeah, they absolutely could reach the top.
Well, maybe they're all horribly out of shape and not one of them can lift their own body weight onto a wall.
Or, just shove it over.
Or that.
Kick the wall down. So from our perspective, I'm assuming we can see like the shapes of them over to our right and left.
Correct.
Does
With the wind blowing and everything, you can see them moving and kind of what they're doing. Give me a perception check though.
Okay.
Everybody or one person?
Anybody.
Please, everybody. Please,
Yeah, everybody. Everybody's
please,
fine.
please, please, please.
Okay. Parith Argren and Carius, despite the obvious panic that kind of sets in as soon as you begin to see this, you notice two very important things here. As you look south and you look towards the north gate, you notice that the gate remains cracked open. The guards in their panic preparation were unable to clear this massive mound of snow, which was blocking the doors and keeping them from closing behind them. So as they started pressing it forward, it got stuck, and they just panicked and fled. Second thing you notice, perhaps either by sheer luck or the fact that your coats are the same color as the snow, the giants to the west and east of your location have not yet noticed you and don't really seem to care about the gate as of yet.
I don't think those walls.
Guys, I got a crazy idea. I'm gonna light this flare and we're gonna lure those giants away.
I don't
No.
think they'd care.
I don't think that's how that works.
And besides, if we really wanted to get their attention, we just have to hold Shiny up.
That's fair.
I'm not that shiny.
You
I
are
mean,
that
I got a couple of gold. If that. Oh, you meant him, right? I forgot the racism.
We'll give you a second to polish up. I'm sure it'll only take you a second.
He starts polishing his coins.
That's not okay.
Well, I think that fighting them on the outside may not be a great idea, personally, but I'll follow the group, I guess.
Oh no,
I
you're
think that
spot
fighting
on
them
with
all
that.
would be a terrible idea.
You're real spot on with that tactical mindset. We're gonna want to get inside, and I think the first point of order is getting that gate closed. So I think we should use the element of surprise, as they call it down in Golden Fields, and try and sneak our way up with our cloaks and stuff.
They call it that other places do. Just to let you know.
Do they?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
they
could
do.
Well,
cover me for a
okay,
second.
then.
I think I can melt that snow, stopping the door from opening or from closing, rather.
how far away? How far away are we from it?
You guys are about 300 feet from the gate.
Well, hold off there on that thought. Let's get on the other side of the gates before you melt it, and then we can do that, because that's a great idea. We'll be on the safety of the gates, and then we can close them as soon as you melt it down before the giants notice.
Can I ask a question?
I mean, you're capable of speaking, so I'd assume so. But that was your question right there, so I think you're done.
Anyway, completely ignores Guy. Why exactly are we trying to get into a city that's about to be laid under siege?
That is a great question.
I left a lot of my stuff there. I don't want to get in the sack.
But we have to deliver these pelts to the church.
There's
we promised
not-
to do so.
There's
Gareth.
not going to be a church.
Plus, if we don't stop the giants, we don't owe that man money.
Is it snowing right now, Forge?
Oh, the wind and snow is like near blizzard conditions for you.
Hey,
So it'd be pretty
You
easy
too.
to sneak to the door.
Yeah, like
two
you
don't-
can see the about 500 feet out. It won't quite reach out towards the mile mark, but you can see a good long way, and that allows you to at least see the two giants closest to you.
in regards to Parith's question, though, Guy gestures up to the sky where it's still snowing. He says, "Well, way I see it, we can leave this place to its fate. But you happen to know how far the next town is? Just a hypothetical, you know."
No idea.
Yeah, it's not close by. So if you wanted to try your luck out in the snowstorms, then yeah, we can by all means leave. But this is probably the safest and warmest place
Does-
to be right now.
Does a little blizzard scare the famous guy everyman?
I mean, he
I
fought
mean, I'm
giants.
not-
I didn't think that it would, but I suppose.
It's not about being scared. It's about being practical. I'm not gonna take my chances out in a blizzard where you can and will die over possibly dying fighting giants.
As most of this conversation is going on, Kayla, just give me another perception check.
Womp womp.
The snow's
Whoops.
covering my eyes a lot.
Yeah, see, he can't see where he's going. He's gonna get lost and die.
Yeah.
You should probably stop looking upwards. And remember to blink.
I'll do it. It's fine. I don't care.
You're a kind god.
I'm a kind god. You guys are noticing These giants, the closest ones to you have stopped. They're holding these icy boulders in their hand, and they're just staring at you.
At us?
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Staring at us, or they're staring at the walls?
At you.
Staring at us
Oh.
because we're standing here having a loud conversation.
Oh, I think we should go inside now.
That's not a kind and merciful God at all.
I'm just gonna tell you all about this. Oh, thank you. You're about to die. Oh, no.
Hey, if we're done condescending the smart ideas of seeking the safety of walls, I think we should talk and walk. And Guy's gonna head straight for the...
Argon will grab the horse's lead and follow.
Following as well. Heading towards the door.
Okay. And you make your... You,
Yeah, we all going.
yeah, you make your way towards the gate, and as you do, you watch, and the giants haven't moved. They're holding these giant ice boulders and just watching you. Just their eyes locked onto you. No, there's no sign of aggression on their face. They're just watching you.
Everyone roll to disbelieve the illusions.
I'm kind of tempted to wave at one.
Please,
So you
please don't.
make your way to the north gate. You do see this kind of snow pile. It stands about 3 feet tall. And as they were trying to shove the door closed, you could see where it kind of swept through and was pushing more snow in with it. And eventually led to, it getting stuck in the position that it's in. Because of how cold and frigid it is and the constant snowfall, it's just caked onto this door, almost frozen. It's enough that, yeah, you could probably melt it. It'll take a little time, but if you wanted to try to melt it and close the door, you certainly could.
I'm gonna try to melt it.
Are you sure that this is what you want to spend your time on?
Well, I'm gonna move inside the gate first and then melt it from the inside.
Try not to be too flashy about it.
I'll try.
And
Fire
if worse
kind of-
comes to worse, we'll keep you safe while you're doing it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
We'll try to keep you safe while you're doing it.
We'll do our best keeping you safe, kiddo. Don't you worry about it.
All right, and I will look down at the mound of snow, kind of crossing my hands where my thumbs are overlapping, and cast Burning Hands.
Okay. All right. And as you do, immediately you start to watch as the snow begins to melt and kind of slide off the front of the door. You feel probably with the 6 of you giving a bit of a push, you've probably melted enough of this snow that you can push the door completely closed.
All right, we should pull the door closed now, just in case. And I'll try to pull the door shut.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Assist.
Remember,
I will go.
remember,
for
you're
it.
pushing with your knees and not your back.
You mean your legs? Cause there ain't no muscles in your knees.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure there are muscles in your knee.
There's ligaments.
They are called ligaments.
And they snap.
Okay. So you push the door closed.
Oh.
Comes closed with a thud as it reaches the stone at the top of the wall. You kind of look around and notice there's one of the beams, the cross brace that you can pick up and easily put into place. As soon as you kind of reach over and lift and put it in, you stop and turn around and you notice that the town is silent. All of the townsfolk are hidden away in their homes or shelters, all attempting to hide from the threat which lies outside the gates. As you make it past and get everything secured, you watch as the sheriff, Markham Southwell, quickly rushes up to you, kind of trudging through the snow, and immediately kind of grabs onto you and kind of pulls you around the corner out of the way of the doorway, kind of over off in this way and says, are you mad? What are you doing out there? You're going to attract their attention.
I think you guys did that already.
Yes, I'm sure that they're gonna completely miss the city.
What you
They were
meant
watching
what you meant to say is, hey, thanks friends for closing the gates. You're welcome.
I don't always agree with Guy, but he's correct in this.
He stops.
Yeah, I'm correct in most things, but that's fine.
He stops and kind of looks at you, looks over at the door and says, well, my guards certainly didn't want to bother to close the gate. How did you get past the giants? How many did you see? Did they see you coming in?
We kind of just walked by.
They watched
They just watched us walk in.
There was at least 2.
Seems like they got a bit of an honor code or something.
They didn't even really seem upset by it.
Yeah, have you tried talking to them? Maybe they aren't here to attack you.
There's a word for it. I think it's called parlay.
Forge.
Yes.
Giants are actually one of my favorite enemies, so I would like to make an intelligence check with advantage to try to discern why they would just stare at us while we close the gate.
Absolutely.
Good thing I had advantage.
Good thing you had advantage. Based on your knowledge of giants, you do know that despite the lack of intelligence from some of the subspecies, they still follow orders and follow a code. If they're told to do something, they go and perform that duty. Their task, from what you can tell, was not to interfere with you. They're waiting. For what? You don't know, but they're waiting.
I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but they didn't attack us because they were waiting for orders. They were told or something. They just told not to bother with us. I'm sure if they weren't, they would be all happy to just walk over and step on it.
Ah, so you're implying there's some sort of chain of command then?
Yes.
Ah, well, it's simple then. We find the biggest giant and we knock him over.
From the southwest, you hear a booming voice that pierces through the air, echoing for miles on end. Jarl Storvold demands your cooperation. Surrender Artis Simber or die.
I think we found him, guys. Not this Artis Simber he's looking for, but the biggest giant.
As the voice kind of echoes through the streets here, the sheriff, Markham Southwell, immediately turns in that direction, kind of looking, and says, we've got to hurry. If they're already making demands and we don't have much time, Jarl Storvold is not likely to play any games with us small folk.
One would imagine not, no.
No, he seems like a very serious man.
Do you know this Jarl personally, Sheriff?
He kind of looks at you and says, I don't know much of him. He's showed up around the city a few times with a few of his protectors, I guess would be the best word. He's the leader of the Frost Giants. They've attacked a couple of times and we pushed them back, but they're getting a little more bold. Now making demands, I'm not quite sure why or who. We don't know Artis Simber.
You ain't seen anybody besides us that look new in town recently?
He kind of stops and thinks for a second and says, well, no. Most of the people here are the same. The only people that come and go that are any different are the people from the House of the Triad, but they're religious folk.
Which direction did the voice come from?
The south?
The south?
Southwest.
southwest.
Way down here.
I don't think I could yell loudly enough.
Pipe those lungs.
He said he demanded Arctis Timber be brought to him, or
Yeah, so his demand was, or the voice's demand was, Jarl Storvold demands your cooperation. Surrender Artis Cimber or die.
How do you spell that?
I wasn't.
Oh,
even
it's
close.
two. It's two names.
Artuscimber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him from another one.
Yep, you would. One and the same.
Right, Arc? And Rez, because,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like I should know. Like the name is sounding familiar, but I can't place it for some.
you were able to have a chicken hut drop kick a dragon because of Artis Cimber.
Oh, I love that guy.
Well,
All right.
this may change. Past, future past.
Future past. Days of future past.
Okay, so
As you guys continue discussing things, the sheriff immediately starts running, making his way towards the southwest.
I will follow him.
Same.
Same here.
We should
Also-
keep eyes on whoever this is, just in case. Just in
I'm
case
just-
Guy wants to knock him over, as he said.
I'm just gonna speed
it's-
walk and keep up with you.
It's real easy. You just go for the knees and they topple over like a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
As the party kind of follows behind Markham and you make your way past the market itself, you notice Sir Barrick's kind of looking out, peering out of the inn, which you had found him in previously, just kind of looking around, curious, but not looking too ready to get into a fight, especially considering he's still a bit injured from his last encounter with the Yeti. As you continue forward, making your way towards the House of the Triad, and towards the southwest gates, your eyes kind of glance over, seeing Sirac of Suzail kind of peeking his head out of the doorway, looking down towards the gate. And as he begins to hear your kind of footsteps rushing through the snow, he glances over, watching very quietly, kind of cowering away behind the door, just trying to stay hidden, very kind of terrified of this.
Question.
Yep.
Before we pass him,
Mhm.
do we leave our cart at the north gate?
I mean, if we wanted to move quickly, I would imagine so.
I would say, yeah, you would leave it at the gate if you're rushing to try to keep up with Southwest.
Okay. As we pass by, I would like to yell out. We left a cart full of Yeti pelts at the north gate. We'll bring it by if we can. Otherwise, that's where it is.
If we live through all of this,
All right.
we could ask him to go pick it up because he's not doing anything else.
It's kind of true.
So, probably, if you'll allow it, seeing as Kaled has said, like, we have to bring the pelts. Parrot will probably at least have grabbed the pelts off of the wagon before we abandoned it, but probably left the meat. And I only say that because I have the hides written on my character sheet anyway.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna ditch the meat, though.
Yeah.
I have the hides because Kaled has seemed to really want to drop them.
It's what we promised to do. It just seems right to
I
follow
know,
through with
I
what I
know,
promised.
I know. It's fine. She just pats him on the head.
Okay, so yeah, you drop him off. He kind of quickly grabs him, peeking out, very kind of terrified of especially hearing this very loud, kind of booming voice echoing through the city, and kind of pulls him in and kind of hides away inside of the temple for a minute as you guys rush past, making your way towards the south gate. As you begin to arrive towards the gate, you witness a frantic Ogrek Brighthelm, a young shield dwarf woman with fair-colored skin and brilliant red hair and green eyes, attempting to gather all of the reinforcements that she can muster at the southwestern gate. As you arrive, Southwell then frantically starts to step in and giving additional directions, and then reaches over and tries to calm her just a bit. And you see a small smile kind of flash upon her face as he steps forward, and she notices he's helping out. And she kind of stops for a second and says, I'm trying everything I can to prepare the gate, Sheriff, but the men, they won't stay at their post. Southwell kind of looks at her and says, we have no time for cowardice, for their cowardice, Miss Brighthelm. Have the giants demanded anything else? What have we missed since I've been away? And she kind of clears her throat a second and says, No, they haven't demanded anything further. They just want Artis Simber. I tried to tell them I don't know who that is, but they don't want to listen. She kind of stops and looks away, and Southwell looks up at her and then looks over towards the gate. It's kind of barred closed, and says, very well, quickly to your post. And as he kind of dismisses her, Southwell immediately looks over towards the south gate, and we're going to move you to, again, another map.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. And she'll be here, and he kind of sends her back on her way. Southwell immediately begins rushing forward, heading up the stairs and up along the top of the wall. And you watch as he kind of steps forward and looks down, kind of overlooking the situation, and begins to speak and says, Droofy, I should have known that it was you. What demands have you come bearing today? What are you guys doing?
You just say Droofy?
Droofy.
Wow.
I can't see through the gate. Could we move up top and maybe figure out what's going on?
Okay. As everybody begins to move up to the top, and you peer over, this is what you see.
Oh, that's a lot of giants. Who's this here Droofy fella?
As you say that, you notice Markham looks over at you and says, Droofy is the woman.
You cut out halfway. Droofy is the what?
The woman.
Which one's the woman?
They're all very bearded.
Hold on. That's in character. Guy leans over to Agrin and goes, which one's the woman?
They're all very bearded.
Mm-hmm. They certainly are, including the women. You notice the one in the center as you begin to overlook this wall. Even though she has a bit of a beard, definitely has more of a feminine posture to her. She's carrying a massive horn in her hand made from a mammoth's tusk. With a bit of a snarl, she kind of looks up to the top of the wall, staring upon the party and Sheriff Southwell, and says, "This is no game and no negotiation. Jarl Storvold demands you retrieve Artis Simber and Bryn Shander will stand. If you refuse, we will blot out the sun with our boulders and take him by force.
Well, who is he?
Southwell kind of looks over towards you, Acarius, and nods and says, I believe you're mistaken, Droofy. I don't know of an artist Simber within these walls, and Storvold is certainly mistaken as well.
Maybe not mistaken. Could you describe him to us?
Oh, hey, that's actually a good idea. If we know what we're looking for, we might be able to help you out, and we can all go about our way peacefully.
The three giants kind of look amongst each other, and they do kind of like that football huddle thing. They all kind of come close together and like start discussing things with each other. And then you
Out of
see...
curiosity, can we hear what they're saying?
No, they're not speaking loud enough for you to hear it. But they do turn back around, or at least Droofy turns back around and says, I don't know what artist Simber looks like.
We don't either.
That's very helpful.
It's just like this meek, like, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Like, I'm woefully unable to perform my task.
Hang on. Give us just 5 minutes there. All right, guys, huddle up.
You're saying that we
Look
dress
over a
you
guy.
up like them.
Everybody
and then we
huddle
send
up.
you out.
Everybody huddle up.
Oh,
So, the way I see it, they don't know who artist Simber is. We just find a turkey and stuff it in a sack and tell them that that's artist Simber, and they'll be on their way.
That sounds like a great way to have them come back and demolish us.
I don't think they're that stupid.
He,
How about we send you out, guy?
Guy pokes his head up from the huddle and looks out to them, and he's like, I'm not so sure that they're as smart as you give them credit for. But I suppose if we want to try it your way...
I'm going to turn away from the huddle and kind of lean out over the wall. Are you looking for him because you want to kill him, or do you just need something from him? Maybe we can find someone else to give you what you need.
As you say that, Droofy looks in your direction and says, we're looking for an artifact, and we know he has the artifact.
Oh, well, then what does the artifact look like? Maybe we can find that instead of artists.
You watch as the giants turn back around again. Go back into their huddle.
This is almost embarrassing.
I think I know how this question is going to be answered.
They turn back around and say, I don't have the answer to that question either.
In terms of how that spreadsheet is set up.
Called it.
Boy, howdy, this is going to be easier than I thought. Okay, so who's got something that looks like an artifact that we can pass over to them and get them on their way?
Hold on.
No.
Does your boss know what the artifact looks like?
Yes. A resounding answer.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you meet us
Can we
back here
speak to your
tomorrow at noon?
manager?
You go back and ask him who Artist Simber is and what the artifact is, and you guys come back around noon, and we'll sort this out then, okay?
Well, but
They go back into the huddle.
they go
We
back
don't
into
know
the
when
huddle.
noon is.
They do go back
We're
into the
probably
huddle.
willing to cooperate. We just don't know what you're looking for.
They stop and turn around and look at you and say, no, we'll just find it by force.
Yeah, see, I thought my plan would have worked better.
I'm sorry, I cut out for a couple seconds. What did I miss?
We asked to speak to their manager, and they said they'll have better luck looking themselves.
Oh, that's not good.
So roll for initiative.
This was
I mean-
an unwinnable situation.
I feel
I
like
mean, I feel like the turkey in the bag had a chance of winning, but
Oh,
I like that route too. That was funny. Can't we talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about?
That did not turn out well.
And then, just like anybody else who just had someone ask to have their manager come out, they freak out and start attacking people.
No, I think we'll just find it ourselves. It's fine.
Forge, were the wolves in said huddle also?
No, the wolves are kind of standing in the back.
I mean, I'm assuming those are winter wolves. If they're winter wolves, they're smart enough to be able to speak. They might have been in the hut.
And their wisdom is higher than that of the giants, but their intelligence is a bit lower.
They're probably they're playing you for fools. You need to just kill them.
You idiots! You idiots! What have you done? All right. Let's get some new music going, shall we?
That means combat starting. Can I run away now?
Codependent species.
The wolves are just like, I think you should just kill them.
The wolves bring the knowledge of how to survive.
Hello, we're the HR department.
We don't appreciate you trying to trick the employees like that, so we're gonna kill you now.
We're actually the managers. Ha-ha.
We're the managers.
We're the managers now.
Top of the turn order. Argron, you are first to react.
Ah, shit, okay. They're definitely attacking, right?
You notice that the horn that Droofy had in her hand, she's slowly starting to bring up to her lips.
You suspect that negotiations maybe fell through.
Yeah. You can't guarantee
I'm going to use my action to shift.
Okay.
And after I shift, I'm going to jump out and use my bonus action to make an unarmed attack.
Okay. I need to switch the things here. 1 second. That way I'm not hiding rolls. I don't want to hide rolls. Hold on.
Crap.
Also, Argron is now a were-tiger.
Were-tiger.
What?
But is it a snow tiger?
Tiger Team 6 is born.
We did trade out one blood hunter for another.
Tiger Team 7, sorry. Forgot there's a lot of us.
No, it's 6. Why can't I? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh, wait, I was counting Sheriff.
Yeah, he doesn't count. That guy sucks.
Okay, those are better now. So you're going to shift down into, and you stay your same form, correct? Like, are the same size. You don't actually shift a size.
I am a medium.
Yeah.
I think where tigers count as medium, yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Immediately jumping down, going to hit and attack Droofy with an unarmed strike. A 22 will hit.
Okay, so Droofy is the one in the middle. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Listen.
Actually, 7 points of damage. I forgot to add the +1 to bonus for my hybrid form.
Okay. All right. So quickly rushing up, performing an unarmed strike, hitting her, and she kind of looks down at you. Doesn't really react otherwise. Anything else?
Nope. Action, bonus action, and movement.
All right. Guy Everyman, your turn.
So he just jumped from the ramparts there?
Mm-hmm, pretty much.
Okay, well, I suppose the sack idea is out the window, so hey, as the kids say, tally ho! He's gonna also charge and jump off and just make a leaping attack.
Do the kids
This
say
is-
that?
The kids
So-
didn't say that.
So you guys are aware that's 20-foot drop, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm aware of it. That's why I wasn't gonna do it.
So it's like that one Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and Will Ferrell movie when the Rock and
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah, aim for the bushes.
yeah, for the bushes. All you hear is "I can be your hero, babe," and yeah, guys just
Cuts to the
But
funeral.
no,
There weren't even any bushes.
Guy has the Charger feat, so this is going to be with an additional +5.
Yep.
Oh, hey, all right. So 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Nice. Aim for the. Well, he's aiming for a bush, all right. But
Whoa.
Ugh. Ah.
oh my goodness, Guy, come on, a grand total of 4.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm no battle master, but I don't think this was a good idea.
It was.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Sorry, Forge. Disregard. That's a +5 to the damage roll, not to the attack. So I'm sure a 10 doesn't hit. It's been a while. I had to double check and make sure there wasn't anything else. But
Correct. Yeah, that 10 would not hit.
Okay, so yeah, he aims for the bushes and whips it.
Yikes.
Parith, what are you doing?
Trying to be anywhere but here. Failing that, she just looks back at Kalitus and says, "Don't get hit."
I'll try.
Don't get hit.
And then she steps forward and puts a hunter's mark on
Droofy.
and then fires a pair. Okay, that hunter's mark is completely borked, but whatever.
Broken.
Yep, and then she's gonna fire 2 arrows at her.
Okay.
I don't know why that's auto-rolling damage. I'll fix that later.
That's fine. It's okay if it auto rolls damage, unless you want to click on it. Both hit. So 20.
And then hunter's mark. Remind me, is that every hit or just one hit?
Every hit.
Every hit.
Alright, so hunter's mark, assuming that at 16 hits, and then I get 1 Colossal Slayer. For a total of 29 damage, assuming all of that.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I use the rest of my move to back up and get out of prime, having something thrown at me,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
All right. Now it's Droofy's turn. You guys watch as she raises this mammoth's tusk to her lips, blowing into it in a very deep, thunderous, rumbling tone, kind of rushes over you and echoes for miles. Within a moment, you begin to notice to both the north and the south as several massive ice boulders begin to fly up and over the wall, crashing into the houses of the city below. The people quickly fleeing from them, and others not quite so lucky. With Droofy now grabbing onto the horn and harnessing it, she reaches her hands out and points to the 2 beside her, aiming towards the gate. And that will be her turn. Kalitus, you're up.
Okay.
You get to do your attack spells now.
I have no one to heal quite yet, so I guess
Burn it all.
I'll attempt to set something on fire.
Yes.
I'll peek over the edge, and I will cast Flaming Sphere.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll upcast to level 3. And I'm gonna ram it into Droofy.
Okay.
So, like, over back behind here, so it's not near my allies.
Just ramming it in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Aim for the bush.
Dex save. She does not save. So
All
takes
right,
full
then.
damage.
That'll be 13 damage. Just kind of
Okay.
give a thumb up from the side of the wall, saying, "You got this, guys." Retreat back a few steps.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Let's see how this is going to go.
It'll be fine.
This is fine.
This one rushes forward, taking the great axe that he has off of his back, bringing it down straight at Argron. A 23 to hit.
You know that hits.
You got this, buddy.
And then immediately takes it again, plunging it into the door.
You got
and you
this, buddy.
watch as
I think he
the
might be
door
dead.
you watch as the door directly behind you shatters into pieces. One half of the door is now gone.
29 damage.
This is fine.
Help!
You okay, buddy?
Sheriff, do you have other guards? We might need them.
You also watch as the first of two wolves begin to rush forward, charging in the direction of Argron here, and reaches out, puffing his chest out a bit, unleashing
Here it comes.
a cold breath
Yep.
across
Another
Guy
fucker.
and Argron. I need you to both give me dex saves, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here I go dying again.
Here I go
Here I
killing
go
again.
dying again.
Guy, you take the full brunt of the damage of 18
Yeah, I do.
cold on fail. Argron, you will take 9 cold damage as this wolf unleashes on you
This is fine.
and then steps back. Cool. You're watching this, and yeah, looks kind of scary down there.
Nah, it's fine. Come on, join
Yeah.
us. Join us,
No.
Alec.
No. No. Are there any defenses up here above the gate?
Nope. There's nothing. They're
I noticed-
watchtowers.
I noticed the sheriff doesn't have an initiative. Is he gonna do anything to help us, or is he just gonna piss himself in that corner?
I guess we'll
Gotcha.
see, won't
Out
we?
loud.
I don't blame him per se, but
I guess
I
we'll
imagine
see.
guys just saying this out loud.
no.
I'm gonna step up to the edge. See what's going on.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make them say that I hit every time. Every time.
Apparently, Kayla says she should have waited 5 seconds, and then you would have had plenty of people to hit.
You know,
Um,
the funny thing was I was like, they're gonna use this wall to their advantage. They'll stay up here and take pot shots at them, and then once they start to wait, the giants will funnel in, and then nope.
No.
I was hoping for like a burning pot of oil and
You
like
clearly don't know our
beer,
characters.
you know, all that stuff. I'm gonna throw a javelin at.
Guy has
what's her
killed
name?
giants before. He's not worried about them.
Okay.
The 14 hit.
A 14 does not hit.
Cool.
AC acquired.
AC acquired. It's
Mhm.
15,
15 or
boys.
better.
15, if you didn't catch that. For
If you
those
didn't
watching at
catch
home.
that,
Yep,
AC acquired.
that's it.
Yeah, javelin flies down, actually lands between Argron and Guy just before Droofy, and both of them kind of look up at you like, what the fuck, we're on the same team.
Hey,
All
same
right.
team there, boyo.
Sorry.
Acarius.
Acarius is gonna sigh, and it's gonna move over here by Alakul,
Come on and join us down here. It's nice.
and he is going to cast Shield of Faith on Alakul.
Okay. Alakul gets Shield of Faith. I'll mark him with shield. How far is... You said it's directly behind Droofy here?
It was over to her, like, the bottom right of her.
Bottom right? What's the size?
It takes up 5-foot diameter. And any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw or take damage.
So it's like here?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So actually, Droofy and the wolf both take damage.
Both take damage?
Both have to make dex saves.
Gotcha. So dex saves again. Let's see. Frost Giant dex save. Oh, nope. Wolf dex save. Yeah. No. 15?
No. 16.
16. Okay. How much damage?
Do you want me to reroll or just use the initial damage?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I rolled kind of low. I'm going to roll it again. Wait. It's 2d6 plus upcast, so 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
12 and 8. I rolled lower. Rip.
You rolled for both, right?
Yes, that's for first one Droofy, second one Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Shield of Faith placed upon Alakul. Anything else, Acarius?
No, I'm gonna hold my turn there.
Alrighty. Wolf friend number 2. He's gonna come and join the party. He's gonna say hi to Guy.
Do you think these pelts are as warm as Yeti cloaks?
I see what you did there. I'm looking forward to wearing some wolf skin cloaks too. The Yeti's a bit itchy, if you know what I mean.
And then he just backs away.
And once again, a 15-foot cone in your direction. It does hit Droofy, however.
Oh, I'm sure that bothers Droofy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure that really is gonna annoy her.
Sure will.
Oh, Guy, come on. Why do you roll this bad on everything but your death saves?
Takes an additional 18. We're
I'm
just going to
down.
do points here. And damage immune. So Dex, nat 20.
Of course.
All
and
right.
that nat 1.
Yeah.
Time it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, are you saying that she has some
phrasing?
sort of immunity to cold damage?
No.
Why would a
What?
frost giant
That's
not be
just
affected
ridiculous.
by cold?
Yeah, so the wolf unleashes the other cold breath, comes out in your direction. The party watches as Guy kind of succumbs to this and collapses to the ground in front of you, unmoving and frozen. But, you know, we're good. This is fine, right?
This is
It's
completely fine.
2 for 2, KO'd in first round by breath attacks.
Yep. And then he moves the additional few points of his movement as Frost Giant number 2 steps forward. And what is his range? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good old reach.
Yeah, good old 10-foot reach is going to do the same as his friend. Bring the great axe down in the direction of Argron first. Maybe 23 to hit.
So I just realized
Maybe.
these aren't magical, are they?
No. They're standard
Silver.
slashing attack. Nope,
So I take 12 damage.
that's fine. And then swipes backwards into the door, dealing enough damage to bust down the second part of the door before stepping back and out of the space of his comrade.
So are opportunity attacks out of my reach or out of my 5-foot zone?
When they leave your threatened squares.
Because
Yeah.
I have 10-foot reach.
I think
I'll leave it up to you. Say
I'll give it to you. Go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity on that.
Awesome.
Uh, 15 hits. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So the frost giant taking a swipe at you and then immediately crushing in the other door of the gate with the great axe, making it so everybody can charge forward if they so choose. But Argron, it is your turn first.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
He's about to go ape shit.
I must use the attack to attack on the nearest creature, and that's up to you, Forge.
Give me a because you can reach the wolf too. Give me a 1d3.
But
No.
guys, there
Give
as
me
well.
just do a 1d2 just for the two giants, north and south. North it is, so you'll be swiping at this one here.
Nice of you to not include Guy.
The dead guy down there.
I thought you
I mean,
might.
he's still a creature.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
He's not dead yet.
No, not yet.
Both hit. Nice damage
Beefy.
too. 22.
You're not rolling 17s anymore.
Those are actually some good damages.
That's some really good damages. Anything else?
Am I allowed to use my bonus action?
Yes. Why wouldn't you?
I'm not sure exactly how the hybrid form works with that. I guess it just says I just have to use the attack for my main action. Alright, so on Drew, if you guys, like,
It depends on what you're capable of doing on your bonus, I think.
I do have a bonus action attack.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm. All right, 9 unfortunately does not hit.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Why don't you check again? You know, maybe.
There's some lower
That's
numbers
everything.
in there. All right. Guy Everyman. You know what to do, friend.
Oh boy, here I go dying
Boy.
again. Watch, this one's gonna be over 10. Here it
It'll
comes.
be a nat 20.
20.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Hey!
so close.
So close.
But hey, as a champion fighter, technically a 19 is a critical.
On attack.
This figures.
Parith?
It's only been 6 seconds down there.
I know.
Okay. She's going to keep shooting at the lady giant. And yeah. So Colossal Slayer's only once, right?
Yeah.
No, Colossal Slayers every time, only sneak attacks once.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the only rider for Colossal Slayer is you have to have them damage first.
All of this is
Right,
on Droofy?
15, yeah. 15,
20,
21, 23,
3.
25.
Hunter's
Counting
mark should proc
33.
every time as well. Oh, you did it twice. Sorry.
I'm counting 33. 10 for Hunter's Mark, 10 for
Oh, I completely missed. I missed the
11.
I missed the 8
Yep.
at up top.
Yep,
So yeah,
33. Okay. Anything
then-
else?
Yep, she's gonna step to cover Kaelidus because somebody has to protect that team.
I'm here to heal and take names, and I don't remember anyone's names.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Perith, Kaelidus.
I thought Colossal Slayer was only once.
Let me check.
It's only once per
When you hit a
turn.
creature. Oh, it's only once per turn. Okay, so take off
Yep,
one of
just-
so 31.
yep. Gotcha.
Not a huge loss this time.
Not a
No,
huge loss.
no.
Anything else?
Nope. Covering the teeth.
Okay.
Quick question: is Kayla just have a higher dex than the giant?
I doubt that, but maybe.
The giant has a 9.
Oh, I have a 12.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you can go first if you want.
Okay. Okay, seeing my friends down low getting messed up a little bit, I'm going to help them.
Oh, a little bit.
I am going to... Can't touch, so I can't do that.
This is about to get interesting.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to do my healing light on Guy and give him a d6 of healing.
That's
Okay.
so nice of you.
Does that get rid of concentration on the other? Or is that just a straight heal?
No, that's just straight heal. I just use a bonus action to do it.
Okay.
I just can't move my flaming sphere now, so that requires a bonus action.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll take that down to 1. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Sacred Flame upon Droofy.
Okay. Dex save.
The +4 is my Radiant Soul extra damage.
Okay. 10 does not save.
Alright, 7 damage. Really, really low damage. Oof.
Okay. Anything else?
Step behind Perth and say, I'm trying to heal them up.
All right.
Doing a good job.
Are you guys ready?
Nope.
Do you want to see what's about to happen?
No.
No.
What we're
No.
going to.
Droofy reaches back on her back, grabbing her great axe, swipes it at Argron. Crit fails.
Woo!
Yeah, so let's see what
Dice
happens
gods.
here. Dice gods are helping you out tonight.
I hope it slips out of her hand and cuts off the other giant's head next to her.
That would be hilarious.
Damn it,
That would
Alright.
be amazing.
Let's see what happens.
That's high. That could be good for us.
Maybe. Let's see, that's spell. All right, 71. Enemy you are attacking is able to use a reaction to perform an opportunity attack.
Done.
Do it.
Guy gets one too because he's conscious now.
He's on the ground, though.
Does that mean they are? What's the word?
Technically, not really in a
I'm gonna
Position to
reroll
fight.
that.
reroll the 6.
Well,
Because of
crap.
1 or 2. And then roll lower, so you have to take it.
I have to take 5. Yes.
Okay. I don't know. How should we rule that? Guy is on the ground technically. Barely just.
I think they can
had
take
life
attacks
came
at
back to him?
disadvantage.
But no, he can't attack him because the stipulation of that fail was that the person that he was attacking gets an opportunity attack on him.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So no, he wouldn't get one. But this is gonna happen. Does a 19 hit, Guy?
Hit who?
Guy?
Oh, sorry, I had to step away for a moment. What happened?
Does a 19 hit?
As a matter of fact, a 19 is just on my AC.
Okay. As Droofy steps forward, planting her foot onto the chest of Guy as she walks by, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage as she walks over his
And
body.
back down I go.
I would like. Nope. I'm out.
Why'd you have to heal me? That could have just been a critical and he could have died in peace.
As Droofy starts making her way through the archway here, you watch as Southwell kind of snaps to a little bit and immediately rushes forward, jumping down almost directly in front of her, grabbing onto his long sword and slashes twice in her direction. 18 and a 21 will both hit, doing not too great damage, but doing something.
He did something, yeah.
Finally something
Hey!
more than what he did the first time, kind of stunned in place here. However, this giant, looking around, reaches back to his pack, grabbing on to a net. And a net, and launches it up in your direction, Alakul. Does a 20 hit?
No.
It doesn't?
Thanks to the Shield of Faith there.
Ooh, look at that. You're able to just step out of the way as you see this net coming in your direction. You notice at the ends of it, it has these chunks of rocks tied to the end of it that would have weighed it down and made it really difficult to get out of. But it flies up in your direction, kind of clanging against the stone here. And then he turns and immediately takes his axe and swipes again, this time at Argron. Another 23 to hit.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Relentless Endurance and choose to stay up.
All right. So you stay at 1 HP, begin to falter a little bit, kind of fall to your knee, and then immediately stand back up, preparing yourself as you almost fall in combat. And he will begin to move forward, giving you... no, he stays within your range here, 10 foot. So he hasn't moved quite out of your range. The wolf is going to step forward.
Jeez.
Let's see what happens here.
Hooray!
Oh.
Forge, I don't know if I've ever
Yep.
told you this, but I hate you.
Hug me, Agrin.
Welcome to the
Hug me,
Aboleth
Agrin,
fight.
it'll be okay.
Welcome to the Aboleth fight.
And immediately you watch as it kind of snarls in your direction, puffs out its chest, unleashing yet another cold breath. And Argron drops to the ground.
So I don't get a save because I'm out. How many fails is that? Is that 1 or 2?
That's 1.
Okay. Come on, nat 1 on my turn.
Just
Yikes.
praying.
Sweet release.
Sweet release of death.
Man.
You know that karma is gonna fuck you on that next character's die roll.
Oh,
if
oh,
you
of
keep
course.
wishing for this.
I called it last time. It's not gonna happen. It'll be a 20. They'll
Alec,
get
cool.
back up. They'll knock him over.
Yes.
Directly underneath you, you watch as 2 of the frost giants have begun crossing under the archway and making their way into the city. And you also have 2 of your teammates down on the ground in front of you.
After having witnessed Kalatis' abilities of healing, I think my ability is best used other places, as opposed to jumping down behind and in the middle of everybody. So I am going to come over here next to Markham and pull out my longsword and attack twice with it as my action. 21,
21 hits.
18,
18 hits.
and as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon in the form of a longsword right next to me.
Okay. So
And it's also
longsword,
gonna
spiritual
attack.
weapon.
Yes. And it's also
Longsword,
gonna
spiritual
attack.
weapon.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. Gotta make a token.
Ha 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 ha.
I have a token for that. A bunch of tokens for that, actually. We'll just use... Stop refreshing. That's a terrible token. No. Alright. I'll find one in a second. Where are you placing it at?
Right here, right next to me, so I can attack her as well. 21.
Yep, 21 hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
6.
Alright.
I need to make an attack with that doesn't consume spell slots.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, 1 second. That's what I wanted. So we'll just put that there. Yeah. So doing a big chunk of damage, you notice that Drufi is looking a bit rough. A bit bloodied here. Still standing. She doesn't seem to be stammering on her feet just yet. But she has taken a significant amount of damage. Icarius, you're up.
Icarius is gonna move forward and kind of lean over the wall. Can I see Drufi? Like, is she partly sticking out here?
You can see her kind of moving, but she's going to have 3/4 cover if you try to attack her.
Well, like, my thought was to jump on her head. Can I see her head?
No, that would be hidden mostly under the overpass right now.
All right, then I'm just going to hop down back here behind Halakul.
Okay.
And fire a ray of sickness at her.
All right.
And I'm going to assume a 9 misses.
Yep, a 9 definitely misses. So you push forward with this ray of sickness, trying to aim between Alakul and Markham here. Unfortunately, as you do, you notice you have to make a last-second adjustment and aim a little bit high. It kind of shoots over the head of Drufi. You're unable to actually make impact with the spell.
I am going to expend a key point to assign a dodge action.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. The wolf. He's going to run. And let's see what happens. Does it happen again?
God damn.
Oof.
What?
need to take
Markham
your D6
and
away.
I know you
Or
need
go
to
to,
take
like,
my
a
D6 away.
Go to a casino with him.
You watch as the wolf charging forward immediately stops, kind of turns and looks in your direction, again puffs out its chest, unleashing a cold breath on top of Markham and Alakul.
It fits through that hole.
It can run between. It's smaller than the being.
What dex crap?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nice. Both of you save, taking 9 cold damage.
Ouch.
And let's see, what else does this do? Anything? I think that's all it does. Yeah, that's all it's going to do on its turn. This frost giant can't really do anything, is going to step forward. And actually is going to share space because it's bigger. Can't move. So It's kind of stuck waiting on the train to move forward.
Does it step on me again?
No, it does not.
This one feels kind of bad for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Argron?
I don't think it does.
You know what? No one asked you, racist.
I'm racist against. Actually, that's not true. Humans are one of my favorite enemies.
Yeah, we may be dead, but you're still a racist.
Hey, you succeeded. Guy Everyman.
All right, here it comes.
Oh,
A fail!
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Oh no, because the first was just to knock you out. You just got up, so yeah, that's only one.
No, I got knocked out by the breath, and then I got stepped on, which put me at 0, and then the breath.
Oh right, so
One.
yeah, that is 2.
Yikes.
That's
Yeah,
2.
that was why I was making sure it didn't count as like
Yeah.
a critical when you're down.
Yeah, no, not on that one.
Don't worry, guy. I'll save you.
Please,
Gareth?
no.
Don't. We're a waste of spell slots.
You should probably focus on the ones that are still standing.
Yikes.
Caelidus, and then she goes over. Frick. She has cover now.
Mm-hmm.
3/4 equals
5 AC.
disadvantage, correct?
5
Or
to
5 AC.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf doesn't have cover.
Does not.
The wolf doesn't have cover. Yeah. Let's see. How does Hunter's Mark work? Can I move it for free? Or no, it's when something dies. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus action when it dies.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 shots
Mhm.
at the wolf. No
Okay.
Hunter's Mark on this.
Okay.
Mostly saying that for my.
Okay. The second one hits.
Okay, 8 damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
And then she scoots back out of sight.
All right, Caelidus. 2 of your teammates are down, and things are looking ugly at the north too.
I don't know who to help.
If you need to help one of them, help the orc.
Wow.
Wow.
The guy looks really messed up down there.
I didn't get the feeling he doesn't want to be brought back.
Guy's just bleeding out. It's like, it looks really messed up, though. Maybe I should.
No, he told me this is how he this is how he wants to go out, Caelidus. You can't take this from.
Doesn't he have children?
Yes.
All right. Well,
He's tired of them.
I am going to look over towards Agrab and say, "Please stand up," and spend my last healing light die. So
Would the real Agron please stand up?
Hey, you get 6 health. And then I'm going to hop over the side. 5 to 15. Yeah, down here next to Alec Cool. And he's not looking completely dead yet, so I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on Droofy.
Well, I can't
Okay.
protect you if you run.
Well, come down and help me then.
I got a
Ooh.
good thing going on up here.
Wisdom save. Frost Giant. Wisdom save. Oh wait, I got a +3 on wisdom save. 1 second. It still came out
Still
to
an
an
8.
8.
And the second roll
Uh-huh.
is worse, too.
The second roll was worse. So 7 necrotic damage. That's unfortunate.
That is super low
That's
damage.
super low damage.
Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna remain here.
Okay.
How bad is this going to hurt?
Yup. It
A lot.
sure is.
Well, like even rolling minimum damage is gonna put you back on your ass.
Freaking
Okay.
3d12.
So Droofy stomps over top of you, swiping with the great sword as she walks, kind of walking almost over you, but like brings the great sword down, or the great axe down, and swipes first at Markham and then at Alakul, almost with a backhand of the great axe as she walks past you.
Can we get attack of opportunities first?
You will get attack of opportunities after.
Or I die.
The 17 is against Markham. The 16 is against Alakul.
Neither would hit me, though.
Neither?
Feels good, man.
Feels good, man. That does hit Markham, and you watch as he almost falls to the ground, taking a big chunk of damage from this swipe, but is still just barely standing. That moves her 5, 10, 15 to there. You do get, all of you within range get an attack of opportunity against her. So Acarius,
God.
Markham, and Alakul.
She's just gone.
10 fails. You were out of range. You have to be 5 foot for melee, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just wasn't sure of her pathing. If it was
yeah.
straight north and then
no,
11
she
damage.
kind of veers off and heads towards the road there. 17 hits, 3, 10. Acarius missed, unfortunately. You watch as she continues walking very confidently, but she's almost stumbling at this point, taking some damage. Actually, Kayla, just go ahead and give me that melee attack.
Okay.
I'll give it
Do
to
it.
you.
You can do it.
An 11.
Bring her down.
Oh, wow.
Not enough.
You tried, buddy.
You tried. Not
very
enough.
good with this. I don't like stabbing people.
Still more effective than Guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show you how to do that later, aren't I?
Phrasing.
I know what I said.
You watch as the giant in the archway behind you
Oh, God, no.
Oh yeah, there's more.
reaches
more.
down and gathers up a big pile of ice from the road and hurls it directly at Alakul.
Snowball.
Forge, I would
You're
love
wrecked,
you forever
nerd.
if you said that it just bowls the
Bowled
the
it?
thing down.
Yeah.
It just bowled it right through.
Wait, Forge, I got a better one. He
Yeah.
picks up Guy and throws him.
Throws
at
him.
Alakul.
I catch guy then.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Does not
Nope.
hit.
I'm not
You're-
dying
You're
yet.
doing things.
Guy is largely boulder shaped. I'm sure they could.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close. But then he steps forward,
Or-
seeing that, yes.
I like to take an opportunity attack.
Are you? Oh, you are.
You are up,
I'm
aren't you?
healed.
Yeah.
Do it.
Uh,
Don't draw attention to yourself.
Spiritual
you fool.
weapons
no,
do
no,
not
they're
get
gonna
an attack
notice.
of opportunity.
I know they're gonna notice. It doesn't matter though.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
He's Tom Hanks shooting pistols at that tank. He's gonna still.
But
He's just waiting for the airplane.
as he throws the rock in your direction, Alakul, he immediately grabs back onto the great axe, swiping it forward with a 22,
Yeah, that hits.
dealing 19 slashing as he
That
brings it
hurts.
forward and attempts to attack. But then, like his friend, continues forward. All four of you, once again, get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Acarius hits. Alcool hits.
For max damage, too.
Mm-hmm. And Markham, does he hit? Oh, wait, nope. No, you cannot, because you've already used your reaction, so you cannot take
I
an
wasn't
attack of
gonna say anything.
I thought about that for a second. I was like, wait, what am I doing? No, they've already used their reaction.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Hey,
I was just doing what the DM told me.
to do it.
I was like, all right, yeah. I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, no, that's not right. So yeah, he continues following right behind Droofy.
Oh crap! There's another one.
Oh dear.
Which wolf is this?
Hey, he didn't get
Hey.
his bag back, but he's going to lunge forward and bite at Argron. 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Parrot saying we should just abandon this town, and I'm starting to think she was right. The gate's open, guys. We could just go.
Let's leave. Let's leave.
I fulfilled my obligation to return the pelts. I'm at.
Alakul, you are up.
This is a losing fight. No. How far is that? Bonus action. The sword is gonna follow. No, it's gonna move over to the wolf.
Your sword?
Yeah, the spiritual weapon.
Here?
Yep,
Okay.
that works. And it's gonna attack. 16.
Yep, that hits.
8 damage. 8 force damage, and you put that
Yep.
in.
All right.
And
That's your bonus.
oh, I may have screwed up. Lay on hands is an action.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move right over here. Lay on hands and heal 30 HP. Or 29.
Oh, yeah?
29.
Oh, yeah. All right. Lay on hands to yourself for 29 HP.
Gotta keep one in reserve just in case I need it to
Yep.
save somebody.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, 1 second.
Taking something with me.
Yeah, I'm just adding your character sheet thing for this, so...
Oh, so I can control
Yeah.
the sword.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to have the right character stats because it's an actual just flying sword, but whatever. Let me get rid of this token and bring this one down.
I could just use the attack on my character
Yep.
sheet.
But yeah, that's
works.
just so you can move it. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Acarius, you're up.
All right, I am going to move up here and say it really didn't have to come to this, and swing at her with my quarterstaff. Does a 12 hit?
Does not, unfortunately.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use another key point to assign dodge action again.
All right. That it?
Yep.
All righty. Alrighty. The wolf going to kind of look around, not seeing this to be very beneficial to him, is kind of in an uncomfortable position, is just going to lash out and try to bite at Markham with a 23, which is definitely going to hit, dealing a significant chunk of damage as Markham kind of stumbles back, almost falling completely to the ground. Has to brace himself with his long sword into the ground just to remain standing. It's not looking good for the sheriff right now. Frost Giant. He's going to do things too. seeing Argron swipe forward at his friend who was leaving his range, turns and looks in his direction and decides he's going to bring his great axe down twice. Oof.
Well,
Oh, nice knowing you.
24 and 19.
Oh, right.
Well, I'll be seeing you guys.
Ark, you dead man.
Practically. Saving throws.
First one hits, and immediately Argron collapses, brings the great axe down a second time, dealing 1 death save. Or death fail. Go ahead and give me your next death save, please.
This is gonna be a crit fail, isn't it?
Come on, get it.
It's a success.
Success.
Hey. Then the wolf just decides to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, that wolf's
Nom
still
nom
there.
nom.
Guy Everyman.
Here it comes, guys.
Hey!
Hey!
Not
Two
dying on
successes
a
in a
10.
row.
He's gonna
Yeah.
survive.
He's gonna survive this shit.
Parrot's gonna take 2 shots at the fleeing female giantess because
I don't know if fleeing is the right word.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know that fling's
she's
right.
fleeing
Slowly.
me.
Slowly traipsing into town, twirling a cane.
15 and 13.
15 hits.
Okay. One of those. For 15 damage.
Okay.
Was really kind of hoping that both of those would hit, so
You launch the arrows in the direction of Droofy, one hitting her in the shoulder and knocking her forward quite a bit. She kind of drops her shoulder, drops down to a knee, kind of bracing herself, and as soon as she drops down, you let the second one fly, and it flies right over her head. Unfortunately, not able to finish her off.
stupid grumble.
Calidus.
Okay, well, I'm hoping and praying for the ones outside. I am going to wait. Let me see how far I can move it. I think it's 30
Fireball the whole area.
feet. If only I had it.
Yeah, only infernal ones get fireball, don't they?
I am not infernal. Yep.
This is
I'm
what you
gonna
get for
move
having
my
faith.
flaming sphere all the way up behind, ramming it into this giant.
Oh, do it. So
Not anybody else. So yeah,
that rolls over.
It doesn't.
Guy
hit
and
other people.
Argron.
No, it doesn't hit you. It only people I designate.
Well, fine.
got Ren
Fine.
excited.
I didn't want you to kill us
Fine.
anyways.
That didn't use my second spell slot, by the way.
Okay.
All right. So deck save.
Okay. One sec. An 8.
All right. So 14 damage.
All right.
And then I will see Acarius and Perith firing at this giant up here. So I will. Am I in range of this giant?
No, it's 5 feet away.
Okay. So I am going to take a few steps back away from it
I mean, or you mean in range of
for
It?
attacks of opportunity.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then I'm not going to move. I am going to turn towards the one up top and cast Toll the Dead once again on her. Jesus.
All right.
Yikes! What are these rolls?
Golly, 2 and 2 on 2d12s.
She
Well,
does
4
not
damage.
save.
Oof.
Tell me how you just killed Droofy.
No, hey, 4 damage for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the bell kind of chimes off in the distance, and Droofy kind of stops,
Literally
confused, and then her ears and her eyes and her nose just start bleeding, and she succumbs to the psychic damage from that attack.
4. All right.
See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh dear. I hope she's okay.
She's dead.
Her head
Oh.
explodes.
I would just like to comment that the fire damage from that spear that the sphere that you just moved over there
Mm-hmm.
is the first bit of damage that other frost giant has taken this entire fight.
Yeah, we know.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
As Droofy falls, you watch as the frost giant directly behind her panics.
Ah, crap.
The ground quakes as she collapses to the ground, and all around you, you could hear the crashing of these ice boulders that were hitting all of the buildings. And the fall of Droofy is sensed by all the other giants.
Oh, crap.
The one directly behind her, on his turn, immediately reaches forward, grabbing the horn from her side, and lets out a very loud, just echoing tone. And at about that time, you start to hear lots of footsteps. The Winter Wolf
Don't you do it. Oh dear.
No! Bad wolf.
Oh my.
And he actually should go up here. Yeah, he should go up there.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Yup.
Oh my. Cool.
Rip.
This is fine.
All right,
this
which
one-
one of you?
this is
Which
okay.
one of you did something to piss Forge off this much? Because I know it wasn't me.
That's why you haven't taken any damage.
You watch as the wolf stops looking over those in front of it, puffs out its chest once again, turns its head towards Kalidas,
Oh
and
dear.
unleashes a cold breath.
Rip.
Oh dear.
Rip.
Dealing 18
Pepperoni.
cold damage.
And you're almost dead.
2/3 of my health. No big deal.
This is fine.
Alakul,
Yes.
your turn.
You got this, buddy.
No.
You got this.
Fine.
You got
My sphere's gone.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
that was gonna save us. TP.
All
shit.
Giants
Um,
TPK2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Spiritual weapon's gonna attack the same wolf.
Okay, one to the south.
Yes.
Okay.
15.
Yep, 15 hits.
7 force damage, and then I'm gonna attack it twice also.
Okay.
18?
Yep, 18 hits.
Oh my, what?
These
4.
low damage numbers, man.
The 22 hit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
22
I don't know
hits.
why I'm asking that. Confused. I'm done. I'm done.
why do you keep
Man.
rolling one? Stop it!
Done.
Damage attacks are just
Goddamn
god-awful.
Chinese.
All right. Icarius,
You know, gold dragons.
you
do
watched
look like
as
Chinese, man.
Droofy collapsed to the ground, and the one behind him immediately took the horn and has been blowing it non-stop since he picked it up.
Just the first one, sorry.
Just the first one? Yep,
Yeah.
22 hits.
And then bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, 19 hits as well.
That will end my turn.
Alrighty. Another winter wolf. Come on, you guys know what happens here.
Come on. Oh,
He's
Yes!
going
roll. Re-roll.
Shut up.
to
Not all of us actually want to die.
Hey, I don't want to
Lunges.
die. I wanted him to live to the end.
Lunges forward and attacks Alakul at advantage. A 12 to hit.
Still doesn't matter.
Still doesn't matter. Frost Giant to the south looks forward, seeing the one that was directly behind Droofy, and looks like a kind of blank expression on its face. Argron. Death saves.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh no!
Oof.
Oof.
Guy everyman. Death
Here,
saves.
here it comes, guys. Nat 20.
Hey!
He's gonna live to the end.
Just
Argron might not.
Parith, take
Actually-
the shot.
Hold on. He went. I can't believe I'm arguing in favor of this, but he technically made one of those saves the last time he went down, and then he got back up.
Ooh.
that's
Ooh,
fair.
you are right.
Oh.
That's fair.
It
Yeah.
didn't reset because it doesn't auto reset. You have to uncheck
I'm
it.
sorry,
so-
I just hate him so much.
You are right. You
All right.
are correct.
All right,
Guys.
so to catch up the chat of what's happening here. So Guy was on the verge of either death or success, but the problem is he forgot to uncheck one of the boxes when he died the first time and succeeded. So that means he had one additional save that he shouldn't have had so far. So he's only at 2 instead of 3.
I'm at 2 and 2 again.
Uh-oh.
Good catch.
So we get a whole round before we find out what happens to Guy Everyman.
Guys,
It would have been so easy for one of those giants to just step on.
Just could have
Guys
ended it.
gonna live through all our fights unconscious.
This is gonna be me the whole time, just unconscious first round.
Yep. Parith, you're up.
Can't hit, can't damage, can't stand on his feet.
Barrett, take the shot at Guy.
Kaelinus, would you mind running away from the wall?
It would be so easy, Parith.
Would be.
I don't think they're going to let me, Parith.
Run up here. They can't get on the stairs.
They can get on the
I
stairs.
feel like they could.
They're small. They're narrow enough. The wolves can climb the stairs.
It's just that small, dismissive. God damn it.
Uh-huh. All right.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. I have no way to save you guys. Like, there's nothing I can. I'm gonna transfer my mark on this wolf, and then I'm just gonna shoot him a whole bunch because that's pretty much all I can do to save. So yeah. Well, really wish I had advantage on that second one.
First
18.
one. Yep. That you're aiming for
Okay.
the wolf.
I'm aiming for this wolf.
Yep.
Yes, and I transfer a mark onto him as a bonus action.
Okay. Just make sure you say that on the start of your turn on the next one.
I did.
Did I miss it?
You might have.
Okay. I missed it. All right. Yep.
It's all good.
It's good.
All right.
11
so
hits,
has he
and-
been damaged at all?
He was damaged before the first arrow hit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So 11. Colossal Slayer. Thank you, Colossal Slayer, for showing up. Thank you, Hunter's Mark, for showing up. 13 damage.
Hey.
Okay.
That's more damage than I did last turn.
And then Parith is gonna start making her way for the stairs.
Okay.
And
All right. Kaelidus. It's kind of scary down there.
This is not good. I'm not good at fighting.
Get out of here.
But if I do that, I can't help you.
Focus on not getting hit.
God, that's all I can move.
You're gonna eat 2 attacks if you try and run.
Unless he disengages.
I'll have to disengage,
That's fair.
but I can't. I have nothing left on bonus actions now.
Alakul can take it. Just run. Save that
Engage,
sweet,
tiefling boy.
save that sweet cherub child.
All right, as they're all yelling at me to run, I just gotta look around like, okay, and disengage, and brave Sir Robin out of there.
All right.
Halfway up the stairs.
Brave.
Not even
Robin.
halfway.
Not even halfway up the stairs.
Laughing Parith meme.
Stomping
Die,
through the
dragon, die.
Parrot, save me! All right, that's it.
All right. The frost giant in the front, who has continued to blow this horn, takes the horn, places it on its hip, turns around, and begins making its way back towards the gate. Seeing the sheriff and Alakul still at the gate, is going to make 2 swipes at it, or 1 at each of them. First one at the sheriff, second one
My attack of opportunity whenever they're done.
At Alakul.
Well, I think the sheriff might be dead.
I think the sheriff is screwed.
Unfortunately, the sheriff is down. Drops to the
Is
ground.
he dead?
Not outright.
Not
He isn't
dead
like
yet.
the last NPC, so that's good.
Not
He
dead
wasn't
outright.
insta-squished.
He wasn't insta-squished. 24 definitely hits for 10 damage. And you notice as this giant turns and looks in the direction of the other giant, who's kind of still frozen in place, you hear him shout, "Run!
He shouts, what? You cut out?
Run!"
Run.
The wolf to the
away,
north.
Never return.
Flee. Flee for your lives.
Oh,
Mother-
shit.
Really?
Forge. Stop.
Oh, no.
Forge, I want to go to a casino with you, pal.
Unleashes the cold breath on top of Alakul
Done.
and Markham.
I'm done.
18 frost damage. 18
Actually-
frost damage.
I'm
One
surprised
death
I've
fail.
succeeded so many of those.
And he is going to run past you, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Not gonna take it.
Not going to take it.
Not gonna use my reaction on that one.
Okay. Alakul.
Can Guy death flail at it as it runs by?
Nope. No, because you're still unconscious.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Can my blood slip it as it's running by?
Alakul, you're up.
We count as difficult terrain.
Spiritual weapon's gonna attack.
Okay. Yep.
8, and then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
17. Oh. The 15 hit. I don't remember.
17 and 15 both hit.
There's some damage.
Wow, you mean you
All right.
didn't roll a 1?
The wolf,
Finally.
the winter wolf here in front of you is taking quite a bit of damage. Blood kind of dropping from its mouth and looking pretty beat up and bloodied. It's not looking too good.
Good. I hope it dies.
Yeah. Curious.
Which one was the one that was by me? This one?
The one over here.
Okay. I'm going to move right here, and I am going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
So your damage is good.
Hopefully.
Why didn't it show my DC on there? Why don't I have a spell save DC?
Are you a caster?
Yeah.
Cleric.
Yeah, he's a cleric.
And it was on there. Hold on.
Maybe multi-classing makes it wonky.
Yeah, it probably didn't come over whenever.
It doesn't matter. He's going to take the damage anyways. So 14. All right. Anything else?
That was my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Ha!
Yay!
Get wrecked, wolf.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Does it dare run away?
It looks at the two of you, Markham, who's on the ground, not doing very well, and over at
Poor
you,
guy.
and immediately chomps down onto the head and neck of Markham. A crit success, extinguishing his life. Before taking off, dragging the dead body behind him about 10 feet before releasing it. You get an attack of opportunity as it leaves your range. If
What?
you would like to take it.
Yes. Dang it! The one time I rolled bad.
Misses.
We call that making a point in the wild world.
The frost giant in front of you finally begins to come to his senses after the other one yells at him to leave. He stops, again looking in the direction of Alakul.
Oh, F off.
16 is probably
No.
gonna miss.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't miss.
It misses. It does not hit.
You should let him finish before you start yelling at him.
Just for that,
I-
it hits.
I almost said that he
advantage?
had advantage on the attack, but you know,
I totally would have
I was like, as I was getting ready to press, I was like, is there any reason he would have advantage for this? And like, I couldn't come up with a good reason. I'm like, fuck, I got to do it anyways. So I had to throw it
Rage
because
of
I was
seeing
literally,
his wife killed.
I was gonna have him grab you with the net and then drag you behind him and just kind of have you bounce against the ground, taking D4 bludgeoning
Ouch.
damage as he runs with you.
I would have laughed my ass off.
He has
But-
advantage. Why? Because fuck you.
Because I said so. But unfortunately, the wolves are blocking his path. He cannot continue any further forward.
Now's our chance, Agram. Let's block them in.
Argram.
Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What will it be, guy?
Moment
What will
of
it be,
truth, guy
Drum-
everyman.
drum
Here
roll.
comes.
Drum roll.
Whoa! He's gone!
The voice is gone.
Forge, there is one last thing I want him to do once combat ends, but yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
I know what he's gonna do.
Okay. Pirith.
Shoot at guy's corpse.
Right. So this guy's the one that now has the horn.
Yes, this one here.
Perth is gonna jump in front of Kalidus and just be like, just go off. And then she looses 2 arrows at this giant
Okay.
after casting Zephyr Strike, which does get rid of the. All right, I'll read what that does. Or hold on, no, I can do this. There we go. Zephyr Strike. I still have 1 spell left. So the Hunter's Mark fades, but I can give myself advantage on 1 ranged attack, or 1 weapon attack. I suppose it could be a melee, but it's not going to be. And then I'm going to shoot this guy. The first one will be with advantage.
Okay.
Good. Jesus Christ.
Good
Wow.
thing.
Okay.
We
First one's
So-
advantage, second one's not, correct?
Second one is not advantage.
Okay, so
Okie dokie.
10 piercing on the first. Go ahead and give me your D100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll Hunter's Mark, or I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
Colossal Slate and Hunter's Mark.
Go ahead.
Or Zephyr Strike is technically 2. I did roll that before, but I'll give him a Colossal. Okay, so that's 15, and then here's your 100.
Oh no.
Not low is always good for a percentile. Whoop.
Yeah. That's good.
I just shoot myself. Just like, you know what? Everybody else
Headshot.
is doing it, so.
What's that?
The
Wow.
arrow goes behind.
You lose your footing and expose yourself to your target. Your target has advantage on their first attack roll against you.
Oh, cool.
Oh
You know,
no.
the Frost Giant really needs it, too.
Who's coming up
He
in
does.
2 turns?
Oh crap! Is he gonna take a detour?
Maybe.
Kaelidus, can you just start dragging me up these stairs, please?
Anything else?
I'm gonna cry a little bit, just internally, and then I'm done.
Kaelidus?
All right. Retreating the rest of the way up the stairs.
Oh wait, do I fall over? Like, do I fall prone, or do I just expose myself?
You're just basically...
Oh, then I still have
yeah.
movement left. I'm
Yep.
gonna hustle up the stairs, and then I'm done.
All right.
'Kay.
Moving past Perith, and I'm
Don't
gonna-
look, I've exposed myself, apparently.
I'm going to say the line.
Say the
Tank
line,
has-
Warlock.
Eldritch Blast twice?
Okay.
Can't remember now.
We are 6, so you will be casting it twice, yes.
Twice? Okay. Alright, twice at Mr. Giant.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast, where are you? There you are. 22 and 20.
Both hit.
Alright. 6 and 9 for 15.
All right. Anything else?
And yep, out of movement. Done.
All right. The Frost Giant here, seeing Perith kind of gleaming back in her direction, kind of angry, frustrated at the whole situation here, immediately turns around and instead of attacking Perith is going to bring the Great Axe down once at Alakul. 26
Yeah, it hits.
and 21 on Carius.
Yeah, that hits.
23 damage on Acarius, 19 on Alakul, and then he is kind of stuck. You guys can kind of share space because he's still quite a bit bigger than you.
Hey, that means I can hit him in the soft spot.
Icarius, sorry that you just got hit.
This one, he's just gonna run. Being told to run, he's gonna run. Alakul.
Me. Okay. I'm gonna take the disengage action.
Okay.
There is no other apologies.
And run away. Meanwhile, I'm gonna command my sword. I can't move it.
1 sec. Should be able to edit. Is that not? That's not the right one. Hold on. Oh, I know why. Duh. I'll fix it.
Token assignment. It's gonna move
Mhm.
next to. Wait.
There you go. Now you
the
should be able
wolf?
to move it.
Oh dang! It can't reach. This is the frost giant that took the most damage, isn't it?
Nope,
The one
that's
that-
the one that's
No.
taking the least
Oh, that's
damage.
the one that's. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move right there and attack this guy.
Okay.
22
22 hits.
and force damage.
Okay. 1 second. I was gonna do something. Oh, right. I need to go here and remove this. Yes. So here, select. Okay. I was fixing
And
it
that's
so
it.
I could drag and drop that again later.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool. So yeah, 10 force damage on that one. And you flee and get the hell out of there as quickly as you can.
Yes, taking the disengage
Mhm.
action, so he can't hit me.
Yeah, absolutely. Carius.
How does this giant look?
The one in front of you, the one that's carrying the horn, looks pretty banged up. A bit bloody. Lots of cuts and marks.
6 bludgeoning.
Yep. Okay.
And then I will expend my last key point for dodge.
Alrighty. And anything else?
That'll be my turn.
All right. This wolf, he senses things. And he's going to hold an action.
Oh,
The minute that orc is dead, he's gonna drag the orc away for food.
The frost giant coming rushing by is trying to get the hell out of here. What is his speed? Yep, it's 40. Okay, cool.
dang it! Better positioning with the sword.
You
We
or
could have
die.
gotten another attack.
Argron. Oh!
Oh!
2. And
Thanks,
they're
for,
not-
thanks for showing up, Ark.
And
as as the
We are-
breath leaves from his chest, the wolf grabs onto his leg and drags him 10 feet
you
in
think
almost
you
like a
go for
show of
guy?
force
Our guy.
Way
and
more
dragging
meat.
him, and then continues running away.
Guy's all fat. His is like, you know.
Yeah, guys, like, there's no way that he's gonna move Guy, but this guy? Okay.
I didn't think that actually worked. All right.
Parith?
Oh my god. Oh wow. Parith is gonna, using her Zephyr Strike still, she's gonna take another 2 shots at this giant with the horn
Okay.
because they seem to want the horn for some reason. And that's good enough for her.
I want the one.
So the first one's gonna be with advantage.
Okay.
There we go.
Oof. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's for the Zephyr Strike. So that's 4. 1. Oh wait, they don't have Hunter's Mark on that. Ignore those.
Okay.
So 5, 13,
16.
6. Oh, wait,
And then 21.
no, 21. I know math.
Okay. Anything else?
And then she's gonna hustle. And that's gonna be it.
All right.
Physician,
Goodness.
heal thyself.
Keylidus.
Give me 1 second.
That was bad positioning.
Just getting some input real quick.
Standing in front of the whole pack of them was a very bad idea.
All right.
Obviously a very bad idea. and I
Yeah,
couldn't
so with
justify
that,
not trying
I will
to kill
turn
them.
back towards this last giant that's still within the walls and cast Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
12 and a 21
21 hits.
for 13 force.
And as you send the Eldritch Blast around, zaps this one in the back of the head, you watch as it too crumples to the ground, dropping the horn from its hand onto the icy surface beneath him.
Oh dear. I
You know,
hope he's
Caleb
alright,
has,
too.
for someone who doesn't like hurting people, you are exceptionally good at it.
They were hurting my friends. I mean, that you're supposed to help your friends, right?
Allocool is just over there clapping. Thoroughly impressed.
Nobody cares what you think, Shiny.
Wow.
From the safety of the other side of the wall, he's just
Wow.
laughing.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. This wolf is going to GTFO, like faster than any of you can take care of. Yeah, he's got 85 feet to there. He's still got another 20 feet, so he's going to be out of
Gone.
there.
He's dragging the sheriff off too, right?
Nope, he dropped him. It was more of like a taunting, like, haha, see what we've done? Kind of like what they did with Argron.
I think I had forgotten that he died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yes.
You have just a couple hit points. The giant in front of you is dead. There's one giant and one winter wolf still in front of you.
Oh, it can't. I consume all my energy to make the spiritual weapon dash.
It can still only move 20 feet.
It can dash those 20 feet.
It can dash those
It's-
20 feet.
it's
So
limited
it can
to-
stop right here.
Really quickly.
It moves rapidly to 20 feet away.
I'm gonna move back
we're just
over
done
here.
with phrasing, right?
Next-
Almighty
That's
Tails,
not a thing
thank
anymore?
you so much for the follow.
What's his name? I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
'Cause I don't like being at 3 HP.
Okay.
And that's it.
I like that you guys are huddling around this dead frost giant.
Why
Right?
did you not smite through that whole thing, Alcool?
I
Don't
didn't wanna
tell them
spoil
until the rocks start raining down.
Why not? Because I didn't want to.
Icarius, you're up.
I am going to walk up next to the giant and remove the horn from his waist and sling it over my back, using the strap to kind of make a belt out of it.
Okay. This thing is as tall as you are.
Oh,
It's
I
a
think I can do
mammoth's
it.
tusk.
I think
So-
I could do it with my -1 strength modifier.
I've got this. It's fine.
I'm just gonna kick the horn and look at Alakul and go, "You should get that."
It didn't help. He doesn't get it.
What do you mean he didn't help? I clearly saw him fighting.
Is that what you call it?
Okay.
Okay, we can all have the horn. I mean, we only have to split it. Well, it looks like 4 ways now.
I think there's
Ow.
enough of it.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Almighty.
The other
Very
team
much
had
appreciate
so
it.
much camaraderie.
We used to be a team.
Now it's everybody for themselves.
Now everybody hates each other.
So, anything else that you would like to do, Icarius?
I am gonna, since I can't really do any action, I'm just going to drag Markham's body inside the gates. Get kinda
Sure, we're
started to
fine
get-
out here.
I mean, you're next. I only get 1 action. He was closer. I'm lazy.
That's fair.
It was an act of
True.
convenience.
Okay.
That will return.
Almighty, thank you for the host as well. Very much appreciate it. All right.
Were you checking my range?
Yep, I sure was.
How long do we have to prolong this?
Yeah, that's exactly it. This wolf still has another 20 feet of running. He's going to leave the battlefield as well.
Just you wait till I get sharpshooter.
This guy, on the other hand.
You can still make attacks.
Good, just a disadvantage. But do
And
I
with
carry?
with Zephyr Strike,
Yeah, Zephyr Strike it. Do it.
that first attack is just normal.
Just give him a little, just a parting gift.
Screw y'all.
Right on the edge of your 120 feet range.
Move closer.
I mean, I can move.
You chase it.
I just have to move a little.
I'm gonna just make those go away.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Parith?
Let's see if I'm actually for serious in range. Yeah, I mean, technically.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll give him a little parting. How do you do?
Aim for the butt. The big fleshy butt.
Just,
Ah.
yeah.
No, she just looks back at Calidus and sees his sad little cute form all beat up and is like,
Okay.
Tell us how you really feel, Parith.
10 healing.
he's got a cute butt and she likes that. So that's how she feels.
There you go.
Calidus heals up considerably.
Wow, that was more of that bar than I thought it would.
Feeling good enough for round two.
All of the squishy.
It is your
All
turn,
right.
though, Calidus.
You're ready for the next wave of giants.
All right. Well, Calidus is going to do Calidus things. Rushing past Parith, Calidus is going to hop off the wall
Are you serious?
and rush towards Guy and Hargrave.
They're dead.
Calidus feels the bloodlust now.
He's taking a life. He can't help it.
25, 30, get to here, falling through this tree, I imagine very awkwardly.
Aim for the bushes.
For the bushes.
Is that you, boyo?
He's gonna
Oh, no,
dash.
you're gone. Oh,
No, I asked to do a thing before he
Oh.
passed.
okay. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, Calidus, get up there. So, Guy is very much like on death's door as Calidus comes up to him and he says, "Hey, remember what I taught you, little buddy? Be brave, always fight, and there's no need to cry. You got." And he like reaches into his tunic and he pulls out like a little letter and hands it to him. You got Guy, and he dies.
And then an arrow just hits him in the head.
But yeah, he hands off basically like a life insurance for himself that basically is already addressed to Golden Fields and stamped, and it's just like his family's life insurance for him dying.
Okay.
Make me fucking feel bad.
Wow.
Feel bad when he's dead, alright?
Calidus, there's also 183 gold on him. If you want it, just I'm offering it to Calidus because he was the only nice person to Guy.
As Calidus is leaning over, not looking sad or anything, Calidus is looking down. So, but Guy, I could save you.
Nope, he's dead. That like he lost internal organs when he got stepped on and stuff. It's I failed
over.
those death saves. He's dead.
Just
He's accepted it. Just get the other one if you can, I guess.
for
I
full
just-
reference, I messaged both of them already to see if they wanted to be saved. They said no. So
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
yeah,
I'm going to come up here and go,
I do have
I
that.
I could probably bring him back if you want, Calidus.
You can absolutely bring him back, but it will just
Uh,
be more of this awful
Oh,
hilarious.
you will not be
You're
coming
not-
back the same.
You're not quite out of combat yet, so you'll have to pull your token back.
Yeah, as I'm leaning over and everybody's looking down at me, as I look back and say, I could save them, but it seems like their souls are unwilling to come back. They're done.
Bring
Wow.
back the sheriff, I guess.
Do we really have to?
The sheriff?
I mean, if you could bring someone back and those two don't want to come back, I don't think he wants to be dead.
Bring back the giant lady. She seemed nice.
Yeah, bring back the giant lady.
I'm not going to do that, but I will move towards. Well, I can't move anymore. Wait, no, I dash. So
Are we out of combat?
No.
I feel like we're out.
No.
No.
Okay, I'll dash back up towards Markham, seeing Guy die, kind of taking this letter and his life insurance and such, and stuffing in my bag, kind of whispering to him, "I'll make sure your family gets it," and move up to Markham, preparing to spend my last spell slot on him. Next turn.
Cool.
Markham was dragged over here by me, by the way. Just for
Over by you.
that's that's what I did on my turn.
Okay.
So
Wow.
Okay, I can still reach him next turn.
I'm gonna have the spiritual weapon move out here,
Okay.
kind of in a defensive point, and come over here, and he's dead, isn't he? Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, I can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a big change.
What was that?
That's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Acarius, you're up.
hold on. I can't reach him.
Nope.
Alright. I'm just gonna move over here towards Validus. And actually I'm going to pull out my shovel and offer it to him. I think we're gonna need this.
Oh my gosh.
What? Kayla, this is sad.
Kayla, this is sad.
For the Giants. We can't just leave them here. They're
That's
blocking
a
the
big
gate.
hole.
Wow, he didn't even mean our friends.
Oh, you thought we were friends.
Who could imagine the death clip?
Oh,
So,
Barrett didn't think of you as friends.
as Acarius and Kaylatus are having this conversation, you hear the echoing of the voice of the giant to the south that says, "And this is for Droofy," as a giant boulder comes flying in your direction.
For Droofy, most beautiful
At
of the
Acarius.
frost giant.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Rep.
Dealing 30 bludgeoning damage as the
my
rock
God.
pummels you in the chest. At which point the giant continues and leaves out of sight.
Even Kayla just looks at that. What a dick!
That's just uncalled for.
That
I'm
was a giant
unconscious.
middle finger. so you're offering the shovel, get blocked by.
Just gets annihilated.
But the shovel still hangs there for like a moment.
I feel like I should have
Looney
had some
Tunes
partial
style?
cover in this archway.
The shovel is still there. He's just knocked into the wall.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to take our 5-minute break.
Wow.
Oh man.
I'm just standing there and Mark flattens Acarius in front of me.
But I imagine it like this. Like, Acarius walks up with the shovel and has it in both hands in front of you. And it's like one of those cartoons where, like, it gets hit by a train or something, and the boulder just pummels him and knocks him into the wall beside you. And you're like, oh, wait.
And the shovel hangs there for like
Yeah.
a second and then drops.
All right. So we're going to take 5-minute break. And then when we get back, we'll finish up for the rest of the session. So stick around. Don't go anywhere.
Bring it on! I live for this!
Midgardia, thank you for the host. We are about to come back here in just a minute. Everybody's kind of taking a break after a very, very crazy combat. Did not go the way they were hoping it would go tonight, but that's okay. Everything is fine. Everything's going to be fine. We'll deal with it. We'll get through this with no troubles. It's okay. 2 down. I'm slowly working on wiping out the rest of the party. Real quick, face game night tomorrow at 10:30. Red Dead Redemption 2. If you want to come and check that out. We have more D&D here all day Friday, starting with D&D replay at 8:30 in the morning, and it lasts most of the day. So if you want to tune in and check out any of our games, you're more than welcome to. And then we have a new session of Stealing Dragons, which is our Waterdeep Dragon Heist game. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so feel free to tune in and come and hang out with us as we have a few drinks, have some laughs. We got all of the party, including the DM, on cam for that, so it's pretty exciting and a lot of fun. Hope you'll tune in for it. But without getting into any more of that, let's jump back over into our game and see where this leads them. All right. So, trying to think of how I'm going to do this. As the last giant leaves from the area, you begin to see some reinforcements finally showing up. The guards of the city who have been tirelessly holding the walls around the outside have finally made their way back over to you and looking to do whatever they can to try to help out. See that several of you guys have not made it. Unfortunate as that may be, there's really little that they can do to help you. The guards come over and start looking over the bodies, trying to, do anything they can to comfort you or whatever. Even though everybody hated Guy, they still try their best. He was the nicest one. You're breaking up there, I'm sorry. Arc, yeah.
I'm taking his fancy magic item.
I should unmute them. I'm sorry, guys. So, the guards walk over. The townsfolk now walking over. Somewhat celebratory that the giants have left and no longer attacking their town. Quickly come over and kind of look over everybody and offer food and water and anything they can to help. Acarius looking a bit rough after this scenario, or after this all comes to an end. and kind of offers to patch him up and give him some rest and things of that nature. There are no missing body parts on the sheriff, so if you would like to perform the Revivify on him, you most certainly can.
All right. Then, yeah, Calidus will move over next to the sheriff after feeling that the souls of Guy and Argron did not want to return to their fleshly constraints.
I'll drag a Carius over.
Move over to Sheriff and Revivify.
What happened to him exactly?
He was hit by a rock. He was offering me a shovel. I think the giant took offense to that. I couldn't imagine why, though.
What happened? I feel like I got hit by a boulder.
Oh, you
Because
did.
you did, buddy.
Anybody get the number on that boulder?
Number 1.
It's that one over there.
So you begin to cast this spell, and bringing Markham back to life. The oxygen slowly starts to fill his lungs. His eyes don't open for a considerable amount of time before the different townsfolk and such begin to take a look at him and see what they can do. It's at about that time that you notice that Augrek Brighthelm, the lady from earlier, the guard that was told to leave, comes rushing over and instructs the members of the guard to take Markham to his house to let him rest and kind of settle in. She immediately rushes over and says, "Oh my God, I'm so thankful that you're here and you were able to help us. Our town would have been done for if Drufi would have continued through. Is there anything I can do to help you?"
Is there anyone else that requires healing? I'm a bit tired, but I could maybe help. As Calidus is saying that, he's just covered in sweat, even in the cold, from just expending this last slot and being completely tapped at this point.
She kind of looks at you and shakes her head for a moment, says, "No, I don't think anybody else needs help. Some of the guards are gravely injured and some of them might not make it, but I don't think that there's really anybody else that needs any real assistance." It's about that time that you start to hear more footsteps coming from the north.
Heavy ones?
Somewhat heavy, not giant-sized.
Oh, okay.
um,
I would like to run now.
As he peeks around the building and slowly begins to walk forward, and he looks at the party and sees the fallen body of Drufi in front of him, then kind of looks forward and sees the other dead bodies of Argron and Guy, who have been kind of collected and brought together over here, and kind of looks and says, This is all my fault."
Your fault? Why would it be your fault?
What is your actual name?
No, I really am Sirac of Suzail, but
Oh, okay.
I'm the begotten son of Artis Simber.
Oh. So they were
Oh,
coming after you, thinking you were your father, then?
He kind of looks down to the ground and says, I think they were.
If you don't mind, Sirac, why would the Frost Giants, why would this Jarl Storvald want your father?
what do you have that they want?
It's the Ring of Winter. My father, at least I think so, he is known to be in possession of it. It grants its wearer very powerful effects, namely the ability to live forever.
I can see why somebody would want it.
Kind of looks and says, when they called for his name, I haven't seen my father in so many years. I wasn't sure that was really what I was hearing, or if it was just in my head. All of this chaos because I didn't speak up.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered. Your father's not here.
Next time, you might want to speak up, though.
I understand. I couldn't. I mean, obviously, these giants, they would have surely killed me and probably taken me with them.
Wow, with that,
Well-
I also look at him and say, yes, they would have definitely taken you, if nothing else, as for ransom to bait your father into it. So I don't think, once again, it would have changed any of the outcome here. These giants had one goal here that they weren't going to be able to accomplish regardless.
He kind of nods and says, I agree, but I fear that if they've come here and they're looking for him, if they hear that I'm here, well, you can see where my problem is here.
Yeah, you should probably give us the Ring of Winter.
He looks at you and says, No, I don't have it. It's my father. But if the frost giants are wanting that, then they're going to hunt him. And if they're going to hunt him, then they're eventually going to come for me. I need to be somewhere safe. And if I can be with my father, that would probably be the best.
And where is your father? I thought you didn't know.
He kind of shakes his head and says, No, I don't. But I know part of his whereabouts. I know that he's in pretty well with one of the noble families of Waterdeep. Perhaps you've heard of them, the Roaring Horns. They have an estate within Waterdeep that he used to visit, especially when I was younger. But I mean, that was many, many years ago. I think that if anything, that would be a good place to start, at least to try to figure out what's going on, right?
Probably.
That would certainly give us more information than we have now.
And you want us to help you find your dad, right? Is that is that the next question you're gonna ask?
I'm not asking you to find my dad, but I can't stay here. So if you go somewhere, I would like to go with you. I don't care where it is, but this isn't safe. If I stay here, I'm just bringing trouble upon Icewind Dale, and more importantly, these people. I don't want Bryn Shander to be any more in danger than what they already are.
Okay.
Well, getting away from the winter, I'm so...
I would very much like to go back down south if possible, and if we're able to get more information regarding these giant attacks, then it seems that our goals kind of coincide with that, yes?
And he kind of nods and says,
Nope.
Yes, maybe I can help in some way. I'm not very good with a weapon, but I can try.
With that, Kayla doesn't look around and say, well, we're mostly proficient with hoarding off dangers. Glancing over at the bodies of Guy and Arterum, saying, mostly.
2/3 of us.
Yeah, 2/3 of us. But yes, I think the rest of us could set south for the time being at the very least and see if we can find your father and maybe gain some insight. Do you know if he had anything to do with the giants?
He shakes his head and says, No, I don't recall him ever having any real confrontations with giants, but the Ring of Winter, frost giants, it would all make sense. That would To me, that would make sense anyways. I mean, why else would the Frost Giants want my father? He's just a man.
Well, that kind of look at the group. Say, I personally think that removing the danger from this town that's given us shelter, albeit at a price, but it did give us shelter. We should remove him from here and keep him safe. And I don't think anyone here would mind going south, yes?
No, that sounds like a plan to me.
It's not cold down there.
I've done everything I need to do up here.
He kind of looks at you and says, yes, well, I don't want to leave the town empty-handed, so if you'll give me a little time, I will speak with Delvon and bring him the pelts that you so kindly brought to us, and let him know that they can be serviceable and we can create some new Yeti hide coats for the people here. But I'm not going to be here for him to be able to do so. I'll give him some instruction and such, but I'm sure he can manage on his own. If there's anything you guys need to do, however, before you head out, make sure you do so.
There may be an issue with us leaving. We kind of owe Scram Shack some money.
I don't. No, I think
just head out the door. Don't say anything.
Who? I don't know who
I
you're
don't-
talking
As
about.
long as that was my plan, I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page.
You know what? If Scram Shack wants to walk over here next to the 2 dead giants that we killed, he can ask us for money.
It is about that time you start to hear, no, I'm just kidding.
You had to say it. You couldn't just
Where's my
leave.
money?
I'm a
Where's my
paladin,
money?
but I don't care.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let me pull up his character sheet, because he has a character sheet.
It's a shame that Scram Shack got hit by a giant boulder and died.
Oh wait, we have an inn up here too now?
All right.
Just
I'll
shoot
hold the
him.
bag
It's
that
fine.
Guy told to take it. Well, I suppose I could compensate his family and Guy could take care of us now.
Oh, holy
Jingle
cow,
the
he's got a
gold.
lot of health.
Parrot is absolutely having fun jumping in the air and turning the immovable rod on and just hanging there, and then like turning it off and then jumping back up. He's having a lot.
With that, I'll look back towards Sirac. I think most of us would very much like to maybe
Leave.
sleep a little bit before we set
Oh.
off into the wilderness where it's possibly dangerous.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Do you think you could give us, I don't know, maybe 8 hours for us to sit and sleep for a little bit?
And somewhere to sleep?
But don't you have rooms?
Ah!
Yeah, why don't you guys go back?
Did we ever
The only,
work out
the
how
only
much-
person who paid for his room is dead.
I mean,
Look where
be
that got
fair,
him.
and this is a religious man, so...
Actually, I did also.
Yeah, I think most of you settled up. So there were a couple that didn't.
I know Kalitus didn't.
I still don't fully understand this tab system that he spoke of, but
It's terrible.
So, Kalidus, in short, let's say that I had an apple and you wanted the apple, but you don't
I
have
like
money
apples.
for the apple. Oh, she just pats him on the head again. And you don't have the money for the apple, and I say that's fine. You can pay me later, and then you never pay me, but you still have that. You still owe me money, and then you ask for another apple later on, so your tab gets bigger because you owe me more.
you wouldn't just give me an apple out of the goodness of your heart.
No.
Maybe you.
Hey.
This is
So-
Kalidus. He's the one you wish died.
So Sirac kind of shakes his head and says, no, I'm not going to ask. If you need a place to stay, you can stay at the temple. And he kind of thinks for a second, well, There's plenty of room in the back quarters. I don't want to interfere in your business, but please do not bring trouble into the House of the Triad.
Oh, I'm certain we would not do anything of the sort.
I think we avoided trouble for it, unlike you.
Oh.
So should we go rest?
Yeah.
Kind of blows off the comment. Kind of looks back and nods and says, "Yes, I will make sure that there are beds prepared for you. Would you like to hold a ceremony for your friends?"
Kareth goes out, looks at the two, kicks some dirt on them.
Wow!
I was never fond of orcs. I guess we could.
Wow.
We could help. It's my backstory, literally. Sorry.
You know, I'm inclined to remember this stuff come Saturday. It's fine.
Whoa!
I will share my backstory.
Whoa! Yes. I would at least like a ceremony.
Where would we? I mean,
I didn't know them very well.
At the House of the Triad.
At the
A
church.
temple. A literal church in the center of town.
Okay, hold on. First of all, Parenth is not from a city that buries people. She's from a tribe in a swamp. They don't bury people. They just kind of appropriate their meat.
Wow. That's a way to put it.
Yikes.
Brutal.
I will definitely be praying for them
Wow.
to my my deity.
All right.
I will be doing the same, I suppose.
We are a rather spiritual group, aren't we?
Okay.
You would think.
So, that being said, we're going to go here. These giants are gone.
Gone. Also, Forge, I'd like to take all of Argron's stuff.
You know, at the very least, I just took the cool item. It's not like I ate you.
All right, so
Yikes! Dragonborns do not eat people.
I mean,
well,
yours don't.
The traumatic ones.
Greg,
The evil ones.
Miss Brighthelm takes the sheriff Southwell to his house, or the sheriff's house, and make sure that everything's taken care of with him. You accompany Sirac of Suzail to the House of the Triad. As you walk in and they bring the bodies of your friends in, they begin to clear the back room and get preparations set up for the burial rites and things of that nature. And you see that Sirac kind of turns and looks over Delvon's back in the corner, mostly performing his studies, and kind of humbly walks over to him and asks if Delvon could ring the bell for the fallen. That would give these people within the town the opportunity to visit and pay their respects. Nobody's stopping me. And if there is nothing else you are doing, you will get a long rest here.
Yay!
And we will end our session here and see just what happens next.
Hey, we avoided a TPK.
Look,
Somehow.
all right,
of us did.
let me tell you something.
It's always a great thing.
I was not going to kill you guys. But jumping off of the wall and in front of 3 ice giants, are you effing kidding me?
I had a plan for that, and believe me, go the way I thought it would.
Man, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna TPK these guys. I'm not gonna TPK these guys. And they jump down, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna TPK these guys.
No force on earth was getting me off of that wall in front of those giants.
That was literally the safest place, because those giants were just gonna march right into the city. They were going for something, as you can tell now, because they were marching past. They didn't give a shit about you. They wanted in. And once they got past you, they didn't care. They just kept marching. So they were going somewhere.
I wasn't going to jump off the back, but as soon as the sheriff jumped off, I wasn't going to jump off the front, but when the sheriff jumped off the back, I was like, yeah, it's actually a pretty good idea. We could bottle deck them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I forgot. They could just step over us.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are pretty tiny compared to them. They could cut. I mean, their legs are longer than you are tall, so.
But I did not go down, so I feel pretty good about that.
It's true. All right, I'm going to end stream and then come back and chat.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I very much appreciate it. Again, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be playing some more D&D. Be sure to tune in Friday night for our Stealing Dragons game. Lots of fun, very enjoyable. Honestly, just a great group of people. Very fun to watch and interact with. So we hope you'll tune in and join us. Let's see who is live right now. Yeah, we're gonna go over. Let's go over and raid Welcome Party. They're playing Leverage tonight. We're gonna go over, say hi to them. Thank you for tuning in again. Be sure to tune in Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a good night. I'll see you soon.